Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. I forgot to get a lighter again, and I cannot find mine. I know as soon as I buy one, I will find it. I hope everyone is doing okay. Oh, no. This video is get your basic needs met, then you can save some money. You know, I've heard of a lot of money saving and money making ideas, and most of them don't work because you're in too much misery. Okay, last night I made four cups of black tea from Dollar Tree, and I have 4 cups left. Okay, so now it's hard to think straight when you're in some kind of financial dilemma, but think about basic needs, what you really need to survive. You need water. You can drink tap water and get by. Yeah, it tastes very rotten at times. I fill mine at the kiosk for 35 cents. Food. You've got to have some decent food. Shelter. You have to have a roof over your head and some heat. And clothing. So that's it. Food, water, shelter, heat, and clothing. So think about a long time ago, they had fire and blankets. Think about food. Now, if you do a search, survival food, they give you potatoes, kale, trail mix, grains, and beans. Okay, that's not very helpful. Like, if you don't have that much money, potatoes, kale, trail mix, grains, and beans, it's not very helpful. Like, you just go, yeah, right, I'm going to run to, like a gazelle, to the store, and I'm going to buy potatoes, kale, trail mix, grains, and beans. Okay, now think about clothes. Clothes are designed for protection from the elements like dust, rain, insects, sunlight, and cold. That is what your clothes are designed to do. You need enough food that's going to make you survive, but you can't be too miserable or it's not going to work. Okay, now think about clothes during the Depression. They ran out of underwear and socks, so you want a minimum amount of underwear. Like, you want enough underwear to last you until the next time you do the laundry. Coats 1, sweater 2, or sweatshirts. I used to buy flannel coats, lined flannel coats, and I'd buy 2 and wear them both. I went to school in Utah, and I had a lined corduroy coat, and I literally wore the armpits, out. So if you live in a cold area, maybe a few more coats. 3 shirts and 2 pants. So you would try to maybe wear your clothes more than one day, not underwear. Beanies, gloves, scarf, and pajamas. So just like basic clothes. Okay, this lovely shirt, I bought this about a week ago. I went to the thrift store and I bought 8 shirts. I might do it again soon. We'll see. Okay, so now today I'm going to have it kind of like the same exact food I had yesterday, except I went to Smart and Final and I found this organic chicken for $3.51, so about 50 cents a piece. So yesterday I had, now this is a trick, 2 sausages, $1.25 each, I bought at Dollar Tree. I had rice, beans, potatoes, potato fries that I bought at Dollar Tree. For the vegetable, I had pickle and ketchup and then tea and cookies. So I'll have basically the same meal, except I'm probably going to have barbecue chicken. So I won't be suffering, and that is pretty cheap. So once you buy a 2-pound, like yesterday, at Dollar Tree, I bought this bag of 2-pound rice for $1.25. I bought frozen potatoes, and I bought a can of beans, and I still have 3/4 of a can of beans. Tonight, I might put some cheese on my beans. And then I bought tea at Dollar Tree. I think I still have it. Yeah, here it is. 100 bags. Yeah, there's better beverages, but, you know, I try to make myself getting used to. Today I did pretty good. I had 2 Cokes, and now I'm just drinking tea. Okay, so that was my basic food. Now, on the subject of rice, if you have leftover rice, you could fry some vegetables in some oil and then move them over, scramble an egg, and then add your rice. And you want to cook your rice until it's brown, and salt, pepper, and sugar, and soy sauce. So rice, you know, just, you know, 2-pound bag. Okay, so now today, so I said, okay, that was pretty successful. So let's see, I bought pinto beans. I was at Smart and Final where I bought the pinto beans were 99 cents. So I would eat pinto beans, you know, until it was gone. And I probably wouldn't eat more than 1 can of beans. I bought pork and beans. Usually with chicken, I like pork and beans, but I have some left. These were, how much? $1.19. This is probably the best brand. I make baked beans. I bought black beans. Black beans are really good because you could make, I like black beans with avocado and salsa. Or you could make an awesome burrito. And then ranch style beans are good if you're going to have some hamburgers or some hot dogs. So, okay, so 2 cans beans would be enough for 2 weeks. 4 would be enough for a month. So I'm trying to come up with 31 cans this month. And this week I'm eating 4 meals out of the stockpile. So I'm probably, after I eat these beans, I'm probably not going to have any more beans this week. So the first week of the month was 4 days. I ate 0 meals. Maybe I ate some, I don't know, out of the stockpile. The second week it was 2. The third week was 3. The fourth week was 4. So this, I know this month, this week of the month is usually the week that I spend the most money. So I don't want to spend any money. And then the last week is deceptive. It's 4 or 5 days, and I'm eating no meals out of the stockpile. Okay, now I also bought, because I finally found a good deal, I bought these chocolate milks, 50 for $7.89 or 16 cents per package, because I try to drink 2 cups of powdered milk or any kind of milk per day. So sometimes I will drink chocolate milk and tea for a long time, and then I won't eat any. Okay, so now think about the week, this week coming up. I like to give myself approximately $50 worth of petty cash. Just because I give myself $50 petty cash does not mean I have to spend it. So that is $7 a day with a remainder of $1. So what I do is I save all the change. I think this is mostly pennies. Believe it or not, I just gave the baby, I wrap them and I give it to the baby for $10. So I'll put my dollar in there this month. Okay, so now, petty cash, $7 a day, or you can use that to buy food. That's enough. Yesterday I spent $10. Okay, now when we're doing this, get your basic needs met. It's 1 day at a time. So you say to yourself, do I have food? Check. Do I have water? Check. Do I have shelter? Check. Even if you live in a car. Do I have clothes? Check. So your basic needs are met. And then if it comes for heat, you're going to go somewhere and get out of the cold or the extreme heat. Now, every time you leave your house, you're going to say, does this cost money? Well, yeah, it costs money because you're using gas. Okay, if you have to buy something, try to get the best deal at the lowest price. Okay, so I think I have located the best toilet paper. This is Smart and Final, and these are double rolls for $2.19. I think that's about the best deal you're going to get. So what I'm going to do is see how long that lasts me, and then I'm going to stock up. I like to know exactly. Okay, I think I got the best deal on the hot chocolate. So stop. They want to say hi. They're sending their love. That's Sunny. Okay, so go to the hot chocolate. The big box is 16 cents each. If you buy 6 and you're not getting them for 96 cents, now they're up to, for a box of 6, 8, $2, almost $3. So you would want to try to get the big box as soon as you possibly could, or go without, or use chocolate bars, or use like hot chocolate in the can. Okay, whenever you can afford it, buy the biggest package of non-perishable food you can get. And bear it in mind, you want it to last between 1 and 2 years. So, okay, a lot of my cans were, this one is $12.26. So that is awesome. Okay, if you can buy 2 to 4. If you buy 4, that's enough for a month. If you buy the big cans of beans, if you buy the big cans of fruit, 4 is enough for a month. Large bags of potatoes. So you've got your large bag of mashed potatoes. So you could have, what did I say? Oh, beef stew. I didn't bring one out. You have a large bag of rice. You can have, okay, I came up for the big bag of potatoes, instant, 1 can beef stew or 1 can chicken a la king. So what I do is I make toast. I pour the chicken a la king on the toast, and I have mashed potatoes in gravy. And for the beef stew, I make the beef stew and I put the potatoes in the middle. Okay, now if you have a large bag of rice, these are sardines in Louisiana hot sauce. That is really good. Or chili with rice is pretty good. So that's for some cheap meals. Like say to yourself, like today I'm going to show you the cheap meal I'm going to eat, but I'm going to have chicken with rice, beans, and potatoes, and like I did yesterday. Okay, save jars to store food. So I stored my cookies. Look, a lot are gone. Dollar Tree. And save your jars, and then start putting your food in the jar so nothing happens to it. Okay, now ask yourself, can I get by on a cheaper brand of like makeup and hair color? Yeah, I could. Cola, Walmart brand is probably the cheapest, and coffee. Walmart pizza self-rising is $4.44, and they have several brands under $5. It's not as good as a really good pizza, but can I get by? Yeah, because I don't want to be wringing my hands out, running out of stuff. Okay, find a cheap way to do it yourself. Go without. Like what? Like car wash. Would I be willing to drive a dirty car rather than to spend a few dollars and instead go without, my chicken? Beauty services. How about the beauty college? I had customers who would go to the beauty college and get their hair cut by me. Homemade food like bread, which you've seen me do, butter, peanut butter, cookies, yogurt. Okay, tofu is easy. Toothpaste, 2/3 cup baking soda and 1 cup fine sea salt and water, emergency. Dishwashing soap for body, 1 cup. Okay, now if you're like me and you have a bunch of little pieces of soap, 1 cup grated soap to 1/2 cup borax. You can wash your clothes in that. You can get borax at Dollar Tree. So for cleaning, Windex and clothes detergent with bleach. Just put like 2 tablespoons, like in a pail of bleach, and I mean a pail of water, about a cap full of bleach, and maybe 2-3 tablespoons of detergent. That'll get your house clean. I used to do that all the time. Okay, so make fruit bread, scones, or muffins. So you get a little fruit. Jam, applesauce, buy dry fruit and nuts. Okay, now we want to grow veggies for ourselves to eat. So here are, I thought, what is this stupid little thing? Look, it holds my celery perfect. Isn't that so cute? This is celery. I just put it in. It's grown in a couple days. Look what has happened to my green onions. You can keep them like this in the refrigerator. I'm going to plant mine. And then these were some parts of a potato that had eyes, and I am going to be planting them. It's very cold. Pretty soon though. But like for the big picture, I was going to sell cookies at the swap meet, and I still will, because I think I make very delicious cookies. Or I could sell my cookies to the kiosk that sells at the swap meet very easily if I sell reasonable, so they can make a profit and I can make a profit. But how about creating your own farmer's market? It could be plants, it could be vegetables. Out here we're allowed to sell them. I sold a lot of plants, and they would go, how much for the 10 plants? I go, $10. He goes, how about 7? I go, okay. Okay, so think about things that grow year-round. Cherry tomatoes, radishes, green onions, celery, and lettuce. So what we're doing is we're going from a situation where we're always out of stuff, we always need money, we don't have the stuff we need, and we're moving into a situation where we have everything we need. Because all we need is water, food, shelter, and heat. That's why you want to buy tea. Okay, save, change. I showed you that. Save condiments in case you should need a little mayo. Use McDonald's apps. Go to the store, you get the free food. I think that's why the food is so expensive. Get drink refills cheaper, like 7-Eleven soda pop. Now, start going to places that are more accommodating. Shop in places that have bathrooms, fairly clean, checkers, the freshest food, sales, and markdowns, except in the case of grocery outlet where you can get drastically marked down food. Like last week, what did I get? I got crackers for 47 cents. I'm always looking. I got a whole bunch of salami for less than $1. I get dairy. Okay, for them I will make exceptions. Okay, I have some. Now what I do is I eat really cheap food sometimes, not all the time. Okay, how about top ramen and Vienna sausages, or Vienna sausages with toast and eggs. Okay, number 2, soup with homemade peanut butter and crackers. So I will show you the homemade peanut butter. Start making your own, it's so much better. Okay, now, all soup is not created equally. This is, I just made this for dinner. Well, dinner number 1. This is really good. And it's probably cheaper than cans. At some point, I bought this, and so that is a 1/4 cup, and more than enough. I put a quarter cup of this soup mix. I started out with 2 cups water and 1 vegetable bouillon cube. And then I just zapped it 2 to 5 minutes at a time. And then, you know, it was very easy. No, I love this microwave cooking, no mess. So it can be what I would do. Now this one has a long expiration date, June 2025. So I will be searching around for these, and it's so much better than a case of cans for storage. And then the next thing I made was, I had 2 tablespoons rice. I cooked this in the microwave. No, 3 tablespoons rice. I just added water and I zapped it 5 minutes at a time. But what I want to eat, today is the day, Aldi's. So I have soup. I could have crackers and peanut butter. Oh, these look good. Have you guys ever tried these from Aldi's? It makes sense these would be good because they have a lot of German food. So this is cheap. Yikes. Buy new blouse. Here it is. Smells fishy. This is herring fillets and mango pepper sauce. So if you're going to eat some Blazola rice and you have Louisiana hot sauce and some of these good, you know, this is the kind of food I would generally eat for lunch. Now let me taste this and I will tell you, so you don't run down to Aldi's and buy this and then it's awful. There's a lot of skin and these are rather large. Let's see. Looks like some eggs. I think I bought those on sale, and this will more than do for lunch. So I will be keeping my eye out for the bags of soup, drastically marked down. Here's an easy one. Hot dogs with rice, milk and sugar, and then I eat ketchup on the hot dogs. I bought 3 pounds of hot dogs marked down, so I have tons of hot dogs. Okay, if you have hot dogs with bread and then put a big pile of French fries on top and mayonnaise and mustard, that is tasty. A hot dog bun. French toast or pancakes with jam, eggs, or bacon. Grits with bacon. I've started cooking my bacon in the oven at 400. And microwave egg. You just get a little butter in your bowl, put an egg, pierce the yolk, cover it with a wet paper towel, and 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, breakfast sandwich. I was almost going to make this one, but then I thought this would be good. The soup is really good. I did peasant food. Barley soup with brown bread. Okay, breakfast sandwich with egg, bread, egg, and cheese. Frozen pizza with barbecued chips. I buy chips at Dollar Tree and they don't have barbecue. Quesadilla with refried beans, cheese, and chips. Soup with egg sandwich, like a fried egg sandwich or egg salad. Also, you can use tofu, firm tofu, just like an egg, and make an egg salad sandwich. You can use soft tofu like a raw egg to bake with, or 1/2 cup sour cream. And I'm making my own sour cream now. Okay, save most stuff, okay? Now, when I'm done with all these boxes, I pile them up in a garbage bag and give them to my next door neighbor. I did do that, but generally I sell them. Now, here's the, I don't have too many flowers left, but I save those for future flower arrangements, and I just dropped my good watch. And then I'm going through the house because it seems that these fashion watches, if you guys are selling, here's some fashion watches, are coming back in style, but I usually put batteries. If I don't, I sell them very, very cheap. I might use the good ones for myself, of course. Just to give you an idea. Here's my Elvis watch. My son is heartless. He said sell Elvis. This is cute. I was wearing this today. This is a dupe of a Rolex watch. And this is a pretty fashion watch. And then I bought this Invicta watch really, really cheap. And then I need a little repair because I tore off the... So be careful with your stuff. You can sell it on eBay. Okay, I have a story about my crystal ball that I have named Evil Sister. Here it is. Okay, come on, Evil Sister, don't do anything evil. The crystal ball itself is really heavy. It's like, it seems almost like a candle. It might be a candle, I don't know. And I broke it, and it's kind of wobbly, so I was carrying this, and I was in my living room, and like a shaft of light shot up, and there's a little orb on my ceiling. I go, oh. So I named my crystal ball Evil Sister. Oh no, I broke Evil Sister. You know, I shouldn't take this. See, it's solid. I thought crystal balls were not solid. But, you know, if you sell, Evil Sister is a little bit messed up. If you sell jewelry and stuff, some of the jewelry, one time I bought a deck of, it looked like somebody died, and I bought their entire tarot set. That I had to get rid of. It all depends who owns it before you. So that is the story on my crystal ball. And saving most stuff in case. Okay, now I have learned this. When your garden comes to an end, don't just dig up all your plants like those gorilla plants. They're bearing again this year. You have the ones in Smart and Final. Freeze everything immediately. Now this is about avoid pests. This will work. Take out the trash immediately and keep open packages in the refrigerator. Don't keep them out because that can attract pets. And then when I lived in that one apartment, I could not get rid of the roaches until I got roach baits. That got rid of them. Okay, now let's say also if I see some deal like this is oatmeal, that's something you want to stockpile. I bought that. So let's see, how many servings is this? This is 22 servings. I don't know why they don't package stuff as 30. Well, they probably do. Let's say you are buried in debt. Try to move a balance from a small card, like say if you have a few $100s, to a larger card so you have one payment and you get rid of one, if you can. Do cash back and pay your smaller cards off with it. Or like if you need dog food, charge the dog food and use the food to pay your credit card. And then try, when you're trying to pay your cards, only you pick one card, usually your best card, I'd say, and use only one card. And eventually get rid of it the same way you got it. I mean, if you get extra money and stuff, yeah, but don't leave yourself cashless. That's probably not a good idea. Okay, so mostly when people start getting buried in debt, they're not thinking straight for a long time. And a lot of the things that they're buying are not your basic needs. So once you start getting your basic needs, once you start getting in your mind what a basic need is, that is going to eliminate a lot of bad spending. One of the things that I would suggest is buying food at a good price when you get a chance. Okay, let's see. Another thing I've been doing is buying forever stuff. Like, I want to mention clothes. Okay, so you just need a few clothes, even if you work. If you try to find clothes half price at a thrift store, and you basically just wear them out, 3 shirts and 2 pants, just wear them out. And then if you do start needing to keep yourself from really needing something, by like one blouse, so you'd have one pair of pants, or you have 3 shirts and 3 pants at half price, 1 per week. And then if you can get by for 6 months or a year, try to do that. And what happens is the problems start to correct themselves. Because usually the problem, there are situations where you don't have enough money to pay your bills, in which case you would want to pay the roof over your head. And then you would have water, food, and clothes. And you would get food stamps if you could. You would go to the food banks until you could at least get a grip on it. A frugal house is, I lived 16 years in the cheapest, longer than that, because before that, I lived in a really cheap place too, and I lived there as long as I could. It was literally the cheapest place I could possibly find. That's going to help too. Yeah, you're going to be miserable. I lived there a long time. I didn't know how bad it was until having done that before, I would say get out of it as soon as you can. Don't say, I'm going to live there for a prolonged period of time, because it does affect you adversely and you don't realize it. Like the things that I used to put up with there, I can't believe it. I come home, no one's parked in my parking place, no one's blocking my garage, nobody's in my house when I'm gone, nobody's constantly arguing about anything, everyone minds their own business, all my neighbors are nice, I can drive 1 block to a really nice place to buy stuff. I didn't realize how bad it was. I think that is one thing that can contribute to a lot of unnecessary aggravation. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.